Hi guys, welcome back to my run. Sorry, thought I was on mute there for a minute.
The biggest investigation in FBI history. More than 1,100 arrests. I sacrificed my dream job to share this information with your people. Involve us without a job. Let's go change narratives no matter what your political perspective is. I'm here in different ways for me to scream for colon cancer. Time to use my voice. I've got a choice or they want answer. I sat down with my dog. You're just what to say. I asked for cola gone and didn't find
Nice.
So people 45 plus that average risk of high risk, false positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider for cola gone. Cola instantly. Rat team showing up big for the Super Bowl. You got me feeling like Jimmy Johnson in and out. What the hell did I say here? How about the business owners back? $5 Super Bowl bet and 200 instantly bonus bets. The crown is yours. Nailed it. I open up at 4 a.m. and as you can see, we are intensely active. When people say, Carolyn, what's your secret? And I say, it's both proper diet and proper exercise. I've been taking balance of nature for several years. I endorse it, I believe in it, and I would recommend it. Happy New Year! Our limited time offer is extended. Get 35% off plus a free fiber and spice supplement with your first order as a preferred customer by using discount code Fox News. Breastfeed for my COPD. Things changed for me. Breastfeed gave me better symptom improvement and reduced flares. Breastfeed won't replace breastfeed number for sudden breathing problems. It is not Nebraska. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breastfeed more than prescribed. Breastfeed may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor for some breathing, chest pain. From Physicians Mutual. I think my work here is done. Wait, what? Get affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It helps cover everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. No deductibles, no annual maximums. For all the details, visit dentalnow.com. Physicians Mutual. Physicians Mutual. I intend to diagnose, but I'm managing well. It's the little thing, the big story to tell. I take one daily Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, congenital yeast or urinary tract infections, a rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop surrogates and call your doctor with symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor if you have symptoms of infection in your legs or feet. Take surrogates will supply your maintenance or may cause low blood sugar. Starship there. Yes. Lake work. When did Starship, when did Jefferson Starship become Starship? I would know before me. So was that Starship or Jefferson Starship? That was Starship.
Nice. Good shot, buddy.
I had Kennedy on my podcast, and we had an all 90s blowout extravaganza. You mentioned we talked about MTV in the 90s. We talked about Big Buds as well. Yeah, you did. You talking about Jacob G? Apparently.
Fucking retard takes 2 turns and gets out of here. I don't have time to kill her. What the fuck is that achievement on? What the fuck?
All right. Also, okay. Well, let's begin with this. The Biden administration is on the defensive this weekend as it deals with the fallout of the special counsel Robert Mueller's report on the president's handling of classified documents and President Biden's press conference on Thursday night. And we're now hearing reports that the president is frustrated with Attorney General Merrick Garland over how he handled the report. Madeline Rivera is here with the details. Good morning. Good morning, guys. White House officials believe special counsel Robert Mueller essentially stepped out of his lane when he made those characterizations about the president's age and mental health. Listen. I believe is, as a former prosecutor, the comments that were made by that prosecutor were gratuitous, inaccurate, and inappropriate. Just a little part of what we get to see. He's made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake on camera this week. The reality is that report, that part of the report is not what the reality. It just doesn't. It was gratuitous. Frustration in the White House reportedly growing with the head of the Justice Department. Ago, Joe Biden told aides and outside advisors that Attorney General Merrick Garland did not hold enough to rein in its special counsel report, stating that the president had diminished mental faculties, according to 2 people close to the president, as the White House frustration for the head of the Justice Department grows. The president selecting her last night, and which of you asked him what his thoughts were on the special counsel. He answered that thoughtfully and powerfully. I don't really have anything to add beyond what the president said. Garland first saw the report on Monday and made no redactions or changes. If he had, would have had to by Congress. We'll wait till later. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks, guys. So earlier in the show, you kind of broke it down legally, and I think what it is the White House kind of wants it both ways. They want to say, we're, Joe Biden is not a mental decline, he's forgetful, elderly guy, you can't charge me. But then they want to, on the other hand, say, but that's not true. One or the other. Yeah. One or the other. You are not fit to stand trial, or you're not fit to be president. One or the other. We talked, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, about the legal ramifications of this and what they would, how they should have been against President Trump. That if you are not going to press charges against Joe Biden, you then therefore should not be pressing charges.
I like the aiming one.
President Trump. I think there is a 2-tier system of justice conversation. I think there is the legal ramifications of the President of the United States not being able to fulfill the presidency. And then there's the political aspect. And this is damning politically.
I'll take speed.
I personally think this is the beginning of the end of Joe Biden. Not as the President of the United States, because there are some that have talked about the 25th Amendment implications, but as the candidate as Democrat for president. The green light is on Joe Biden. It wasn't just Peter Ducey. It was the press corps asking difficult questions, and I think you're now starting to see the cracks in the foundation. It's just a matter of how. I think the win and the how, who will be the Democrat? Yeah, I completely overwhelmed the White House truly is on this. It's easy to come out with the political ramifications of verbiage that talks about him as being a forgetful old man, but that is the defense. So it's hard for me to believe that they are staunchly against that verbiage in the report, because it is his defense stated in the report that really puts the legal issue of this completely to bed for now.
And so it kind of feels to me like they're outwardly, with all this outrage, trying to push back on the narrative, but inwardly giving each other a high five of, hey, he did us a favor. We don't have to go and defend the president over this. He, meaning the special counsel, wrote their defense in his report. And that's kind of the sleight of hand here. He's not writing these things as an opinion piece on who President Biden is. He's writing them, stating them as a matter of fact that he doesn't believe President Biden would go to trial, would lose a trial, that he could win a trial because President Biden's defense would be this.
But Joey, he also, before the report came out, the White House was signaling in all that gobbledygook, White House speak that they do. They were basically signaling to Merrick Garland, don't release the entire report.
Yeah,
and then Merrick Garland did. And so I think that brings up the political question of, is it that Joe Biden is winking a nod, he actually likes this because it gets him off the hook with the charges of document? Or is it that somebody else is pulling the string, saying Obama was saying release this so we can actually start to pull the rug out from under Joe Biden and get somebody else in? This is what Bill Maher is talking about in this clip, that somebody else could actually replace Joe Biden. It's not too late.
He did not run on a promise not to run again, but he did run on a big. He said, "I see myself as a bridge that's collapsing." I see myself as a bridge.
Fuck.
I read that as one term. Okay, and I guess the question now is it too late? And I don't think it is, because I still think you can do it at the convention. And people have said to me, "Oh, that's ridiculous. Don't look like nothing. Nobody can." You can switch around at the convention. Good. And he could say, "Well, look, I've had a health issue or whatever." Well, if a guy says, "I can't run," then you have to do it. Then it has to be somebody else. Then it's an open convention. We've had open conventions many times. They make it up as they go along. It's politics.
And Joe, I actually don't think that there is any pleasure in the Biden administration about the exculpatory nature of him being mentally deficient. I don't think this was more damning politically than it was exonerating legally. And I think what they would have chosen is Robert Hur to go, well, he didn't willfully retain classified documents to make it go away that. Because I honestly believe this is his political career. This is the beginning of the end of his political career. It's one of the best days for Donald Trump that he could have ever imagined. Well, if he wins, he gets a legal argument and he gets a political argument in one day. And I said a moment ago that I think it's a matter of when and how. Bill Maher provides us when and how. Really no other questions.
And the who. So it could be a win for Donald Trump. I think it is a win at this moment. But the who will determine whether it still remains a win for Donald Trump. So I think a Gavin Newsom, challenging but defeatable, and Michelle Obama is a kind of a game changer. But you believe they're going to replace them, correct?
I do not think Joe Biden will be the nominee for Democrats.
I think what we're witnessing is a civil war within the Democrat Party. The Obamas who want Joe Biden to come on because they see the wheels coming off his butt. Joe Biden saying, "I'm not leaving," and this report missing out as a way to further push this along. And Kamala Harris on Team Biden, because I suspect she knows she will not be the nominee if Joe Biden is replaced.
Well, and in the spirit of drama, there's no lack of drama, and who the nominee will be for the Democrats, or in some, in some people's minds, even for the Republicans, as far as our presidential pick. Earlier this year, the House had all of its drama, ousting a speaker and electing a new one, and now maybe the drama is going to settle in on the Senate. The current balance of power in the Senate is 51 Democrats to 49 Republicans. That's about as thin as you can get. But on top of this, Donald Trump is weighing in on who he thinks needs to be in the Senate. He highlights, this is a post from him, or actually we'll take a step back, and what it is the Senate race in Montana. And so Tim Sheehy has joined the race, and this is...
Sell the prototype. I need the prototype.
So Tim is the candidate who is currently best positioned to defeat lazy John Tester and regain the Republican majority in the United States Senate. Tim is a political outsider, strong on the border, the military vets and our constantly under siege Second Amendment America First patriot Tim She has my complete and total endorsement.
So she has been in the race, and
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's been in the race, and then he's been facing a potential challenge, which now is an official challenge from Matt Rosendale, who is a member of Congress in Montana. And now you see different divisions in the party. I thought it was interesting here. Here's who supported Sheehy. Just a short list of some of the others who have endorsed Sheehy besides Donald Trump. Governor Kristi Noem, Marco Rubio, Tom Cotton, John Barrasso. On the other side, for Rosendale, you have Matt Gaetz, Andy Biggs from Arizona, Mike Lee, Rand Paul. So you see the Freedom Caucus kind of getting behind him. And by the way, interestingly, Rosendale was one of the few who stood up for Donald Trump during January 6th. This is a really interesting race. Sheehy is a rancher, very wealthy, and is going to bring Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring, like, I think, $100 million into the race. So there's that as well.
Rancher, Navy SEAL, a successful business been created. I think it was a drone, some type of air company in Montana. But Rosendale, to point out, was endorsed by Trump previously.
Yes, he was.
Congress, and Rosendale says this: I love President Trump, and he needs active Congress and the U.S. Senate to enact his agenda. 47, and that's me, not Mitch McConnell's handpicked Tim Sheehy. I'm going to win this primary, defeat John Tester in November, and together we will make America great again. I mean, I will tell you this: it's held by John Tester.
That's right.
Who's a Democrat. So that's the key, winning it. For Republicans, of course, wasn't a good fight. If these two are both in the race, it does help John Tester. They're both
It can. So there's two ways to look at that. Some people say that it divides the party. We should just consolidate our resources, get behind this guy. He looks like a lot of people from the state think he is the best chance against Tester. On the other hand, it's America, and it's they say metal sharpens metal, and that he'll be a better candidate in the race against Tester if he's being tested against Rosendale. So it's hard to say.
I think Rosendale was one of the ones that was most out front when they outed McCarthy. So I mean, he has a certain contingent. Maybe he's relying on that of people that look at him as a change agent. But if you're going to outline a candidate, on paper, she looks pretty good.
I'm just curious why Donald Trump decided to step into this one. It's clearly dividing the Republican caucus.
60.
Let's take North Carolina, where teachers gone viral for actually teaching their students economics. Take a look at Shelby Lattimore at Charlotte, North Carolina, teaching her students about rent and employment and other foundational elements of an economy.
Great panels today. Yeah. You have to pay me rent. You have to pay me for that nice desk you got. And then I share that you are sitting in. If your rent is late, I will find you another dollar, which means instead of $5, it is $6. 7, 8, 15. Look at all my money. Hard life lessons in 3rd grade.
So for the record, that's fake money. So they're dealing in fake money. But listen, when you're in 3rd grade, even fake money feels rueful.
Yeah.
And so you're having to hand it over.
She teaches in college.
Yeah, like if you borrow money for college, you have to pay it back. Joe Biden said you don't, but I think this is exactly the kind of stuff that kids need to be learning. Real life skills. And I think that's interesting.
Yeah, I have some reservations. If she's using this to kind of show how bad landlords are, then that's different. But I don't know that, so I'm not accusing her of it. One thing I will say is I have conversations in my hometown all the time. And for the last 10 years, the first thing people point up is, we don't teach kids what a credit score is and how to use it ethically. We don't teach kids in school how to balance the anecdote is how to balance a checkbook. I don't know if I've ever written a check in my life. That's not something I'm very privy on. But the idea of balancing your finances, the idea of weighing what you can afford versus what you can borrow, that's not taught in many schools. And it makes a lot of sense to teach successful citizenship and find fiscal responsibility is a part of successful citizenship. So I thought any teacher gets taken upon themselves, but the question is, why isn't this taught in schools?
I have a bigger question. Why are we putting $4 trillion in debt? It's probably because we're not learning these lessons.
That's why it's not taught in schools. The government government is in charge of schools, and they don't want you to know how to be as good as possible. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, we're going to turn now to some headlines. A 5.7 magnitude earthquake hit Hawaii's Big Island yesterday, rocking buildings and triggering huge tremors across the island. No injuries have been reported. Hawaii, another 4.7 magnitude earthquake hit parts of Southern California. As you can see, this city is a place rattling windows and shaking shells. However, no injuries or major damages have been reported. A judge denies a motion from Hunter Biden's attorney to move back filing deadlines for the first son's tax case in California. Lawyers were asking for the delay as Biden is facing gun charges in a separate case in Delaware. The motion hearing is still on track for March 27th in Los Angeles. Biden pleading not guilty, denying tax counts, including failing to file and pay taxes and filing a false tax return. The trial is set for mid-June. CPC, any charges for taking money from China?
Sorry, I was thinking about banking.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't think so.
You have your priorities. I have mine. And we're not eating enough bacon, and that's a problem for the economy. According to the Wall Street Journal, the American pork industry is making more ham, sausage, and bacon than people can eat. The report says production is so efficient, demand can't keep up with supply. McNamara's made sure we didn't go without our bacon this morning. So we have some right here on the formula and Jody.
We have less bacon now than we did a minute ago. It's not good bacon. If we have an overage of bacon, feel free to drop that off at my doorstep there in Gordon County, and I'll take care of that bacon problem for you.
It was a chart. I saw a chart in the store. Pork, beef, chicken over the last 50 years.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I mean, beef consumption per capita has gone down. Pork has remained like in a third place and gone down a little bit. Chicken through the roof.
And it's interesting because in terms of nutrients, beef is a superior piece.
Chicken's going through the roof because of how we raise them, the efficiency in raising them. I mean, these things are, it is kind of a crazy thing to see.
People focus on red meat.
Yeah.
People put so much focus on it.
Saying it's bad, when we actually know it's very good.
The net return is huge on chickens compared to the other two.
Yeah.
What they really want is us to eat neither chicken or pork beef. They want us eating bugs, and we're not going to do that here at Fox and Friends.
I let the chickens eat bugs, and I'll eat chickens.
Big on this baby. All right, coming up, with the crisis at the border worsening by the day, our next guest is preparing for potential threats to the homeland. One Ohio sheriff spoke with the FBI director about the issue.
But first, here is Ron Kilmeade with a look at what's coming up. They can get hold of it. What's coming up on One Nation Tonight? Hey, make sure to tune in to One Nation Tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. John Harbaugh on his Super Bowl. How close his team got. What do you expect next year? Or what's it like being a key member of the first family of football and the role of God in his life? Next, we're going to be talking to Tulsi Gabbard. She's going to talk about a plan that might be in place to stop Donald Trump before it gets started. The former Democrat, maybe under attack for the first time, exposing it, might be able to stop it. Dana Brito, can you communicate yourself out of the mess the current president is in and the other side of this Super Bowl, and that is human trafficking? We bring you inside this horrible thing and how to stop it. Do not miss this edition of One Nation. I'm taking attendance.
This program is brought to you by Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
At Fisher Investments, we make like other money managers, but we're different. You can't be that different. We are. We have a team of specialists not only in investing, but also in financial and estate planning and law. Your clients rely on you for all of that? Yes, and as a fiduciary, we always put their interests first. But you still sell commission to clients, right? No. We have a simple management fee structure, so we do better when our clients do better. Huh? We're more different than our goal. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
An alternative to pills, Voltec is a clinically proven arthritis pain relief gel which penetrates deep to target the source of pain with non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medicine directly at the source. Voltec, the joy of movement.
Every day, people are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. Developed with vets, made from real beef and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food.
Parents, another Trump presidency could become a reality in 2024. And my company wants to show your kids what that means with the free kids guide to President Trump and free membership to the 1776 Kids Club. Order now at freetrumpguide.com. That's freetrumpguide.com.
Hi, I'm Tony Hawk, and like many of you, I take a statin to reduce cholesterol. But statins can also deplete CoQ10 levels. That's why my doctor recommended Qunol CoQ10. Qunol has the #1 cardiologist recommended form of CoQ10. Qunol, the brand I trust.
Found a great deal, your ideal hotel. Open your order, type in where you want to go. Select your check-in and check-out dates. Search. Could be higher prices, but same hotel, save up to $30 a night. Hotel, Toronto.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, we're swapping to make a new choice every day of the month. Like 3 luxurious mattresses and 3 pieces for just $9.99 each.
You get a different choice every day. There's only one thing to say. Oh my God!
Dearly,
I'm scared. Scared of everything in this place. To get out.
Way to get the guy.
And if you can, get on the bus.
Last 2 years that I've been on my own, it's been really challenging against me. You know, the way you can see my feel for things like food, processed down,
Fuck.
and other necessities that it gets always done with a smile. Thanks to United Way, students like myself live in grace and dignity.
With clubs, leagues, and courts in every province and territory across Canada, squash is the sport for wall-to-wall fun, fitness, and friendship. From coast to coast to coast. Learn to play, and you'll want to do it every day. Squash. Play inside the box. This crisis we're seeing every single day, FBI Director Christopher Wray spoke with a group of sheriffs, reportedly saying that when it comes to a terror attack, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. As new border numbers show, 49 suspected terrorists were arrested at the southern border in fiscal year 2024 and 19 in just December alone. Our next guest was at that National Sheriff's Conference, Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones, and he joins us now. Sheriff, what kind of message was sent to other sheriffs and local chiefs when the commander-in-chief said, I'm not going to meet with you?
Listen, it was the Chiefs Association throughout the whole country. He wouldn't meet with them. They've been trying to meet with the national sheriffs for 3 years. It sent the message that he doesn't care. This is in the heartland. I'm going to repeat that. This is in the heartland. Sheriffs representing your communities where people live every day. President refuses to meet with us, and we've been trying for 3 years. And with the crime, the uptick in the crime, the terrorists coming across. But listen, this isn't just, when you mentioned the 40 terrorists that they captured, it's the gotaways that are carrying these duffel bags. And what are they carrying? And when you listen to the director of the FBI, he told the exact same thing to Congress. You can Google it online, you can find it. He said this is the most red
Nice shot.
flags from the government of China that are attacking our infrastructure every single day. They attack our infrastructure at our sheriff's office 5 times a day, the Chinese do. The Iranians are attacking it 3 times. They're attacking, and we've been hacked by the Russians 2 years ago. Shut everything down. They're not our friends. They're not here to help us. They're here to hurt us. They're attacking, we've been told to watch our local elections. They're going to look at our local elections, and they want to cause chaos here in the heartland, not just the big cities. They're here. We're bombing in 2 countries, we were told, but everybody knows that. And there's people here that hate us and want to kill us.
Yeah. including record numbers of Chinese men of military age who have come across our border. There's an 800% increase. We have no idea what they're doing here, who they're taking orders from. We have biolabs. We have secret Chinese police stations that we're finding here in the United States. I'm just curious, like, even if Joe Biden didn't care about the people, and it certainly sounds like they didn't care about our safety or else he closed the border, he has to be concerned just on a political sense. And Christopher Wray said it's not if, it's when a terrorist attack is coming. He's raising the red flag, I don't think loud enough. What can regular Americans do to protect themselves? It's scary.
Here's what we're doing. We've got classes, and we're going to start training our civilians, the people who live in our community.
Wow.
And we started training real quick and fast, and we're filled up already. So we're doing everything we can to train our people, get prepared for this. It's coming. And I'm not a doomsday Jones. I'm just delivering the message that the government is telling us.
Wow, it's a powerful message. It also shows that the federal government doesn't care, and it's going to be local law enforcement like yourself who's going to be on the front lines and helping us get this out. So just really want to thank you for your courage and for your service and for delivering this message that is so greatly important. Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you, and thank everybody that's listening.
All right. Coming up, from alarming poll numbers to the scathing special counsel report, the president's bad week keeps getting worse. We're going to break it down. But first, a teacher strike in Massachusetts kept 12,000 students out of the classroom for 2 weeks. Our next guest says school choice, amen to that, is the solution. Corey DeAngelis, a hero in that space, explains next.
At Ameriprise Financial, our advice is personalized, based on your goals, whatever they may be.
All that planning has paid off.
Simply can make this work. And the feeling of confidence that comes from our advice,
I can make this work.
that seems to be universal. I can make this work.
I can make this work.
No wonder more than 9 out of 10 clients are likely to recommend us. Because advice worth listening to is advice worth talking about. Ameriprise Financial.
If you have Graves' disease, your eye symptoms could be something more. That gritty feeling can be brushed away. Even a little blurry vision can distort things, and something serious may be behind those itchy eyes. Up to 50% of people with Graves would develop a different condition called thyroid eye disease, which should be treated by a different doctor. See an expert. Find a TED eye specialist at isitted.com.
Meet Clean Boss, the most powerful mechanical disinfectant cleaner and odor eliminator in the world.
I love Clean Boss. It is an amazing product. It is my miracle. It really works. I was like, finally, yay.
Clean Boss, no more chemicals and safe around people and pets. Clean Boss kills COVID-19 virus, COVID flu virus, and RSV, and 99.9% of bacteria, fungus, and mold.
I use Clean Boss in everything. I have a bottle. Clean Boss has changed my life.
Now that I've tried Clean Boss, I would never go back to any of the other.
Clean Boss, bleach in the bathroom and cuts grease in the kitchen. Clean Boss, thousands of five-star reviews, even used by professionals.
They're just not a hazardous warning effect. There doesn't need to be.
It's all botanically based, and it's refreshing, and I know everything is clean.
Clean Boss goes head-to-head with the toxic cleaner. Cold virus, Clean Boss. Cold mildew, Clean Boss. Athlete's foot fungus, stinky sneakers, Clean Boss. Greasy kitchen, Clean Boss. Dirty windows, mirrors, even stainless, Clean Boss. And no risk required. Save time, money, and space. How? One bottle of Clean Boss replaces 15 of these others. Get rid of them.
Order now. Listen, 2 big bottles of Clean Boss for every surface in your home for just $29.95. But because Joy is so excited for you to use Clean Boss, she insisted we make the deal even better. So we did. Be one of the first 500 callers, so Joy will double the offer. So you get 4 big 24-ounce bottles for exactly the same price. Just $29.95.
How about you get 4 big bottles for every surface in your home? Go to shopcleanboss.com and get Clean Boss now.
I love Clean Boss. I'll never use anything else.
Supplies are limited. Order yours now.
Call 1-877-400-6759. My name is Brad Brumman. I'm 65. I have a dog. Her name is Bailey.
Shit.
She's near an apple Labrador. She has a lot of energy, so she requires big animal. It really is hard work to keep up. But she's really enjoying it.
You fucking mess.
Big family camping, and it is a lot of work. You know, it's worth it. I would recommend Balance Nature to everyone. It really is an amazing product.
Extended limited time offer. Get 35% off plus a free fiber spice by using discount code Fox News.
Selling your home? Realtor.com's Real Choice Selling lets you choose from multiple agent proposals. Because when agents compete, they don't want to. Trust the #1 app real estate professionals trust. Download the Realtor.com app today. Only the Sleep Number smart methods each choose your individual firmness and comfort. Your Sleep Number setting. And actively cools or warms 13 degrees on either side. Now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus free home delivery when you add adjustable base. Ends Monday. Only at Sleep Number. When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
Welcome back. What is called an illegal teacher strike in Newton, Massachusetts kept kids out of class for 2 weeks, affecting 12,000 students. Our next
Fuck
guest says
off,
school
man,
choice
with these
is the
ones.
solution. Quote, empower parents with choices, embrace school choice initiatives, and make children the center of the system. Corey DeAngelo, Senior Fellow at the American Federation for Children, joins us now. Corey, thank you for joining us. Break down what happened here and why this matters.
Yeah, look, I'm actually here in Boston, only 15 minutes away from Newton, Massachusetts, and in the state, teacher strikes are technically illegal for all public sector employees, yet in the past 2 years alone, since 2022, there have been 6 teacher strikes in the state, the latest being in Newton, Massachusetts, where they spend about $30,000 per student per year. They locked kids out of school again for 2 weeks. And parents didn't really have any recourse. They don't have school choice in the current situation, so their children's education was basically held hostage for 2 weeks, and they had to figure out what to do with their children. A better solution would be to provide accountability to this system, to let families be in charge, take their kids' education dollars to private schools that are open, and don't strike willy-nilly every so often over time. So empower parents with choice, and things will change.
You know, the term school choice gets a little ambiguous when we talk about it on a broad scale, because there's certain versions of it, so many versions. When I hear you speak, I hear you talking about school choice specifically in the sense of the money that you pay in taxes to your local schools would go with your child. There's private schools. There are kid goes to a charter school that's supported by the public school system. What remedies are there on school choice, and should they happen like in Georgia at the state and local level, or at a federal level? What's the policy that you really want to see happen?
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's already happening in red states. The laboratories of democracy are finally listening to what parents want, but it's funding the student, not the system. The money that's meant for educating the child, you can take it to the public school if you want. We spend about $20,000 per kid per year in America, depending on where you're at. But you can also take that to a private
Excellent.
charter school or a home-based education option. States like Arizona and other red states are already doing this, but it's kind of hard to get through the legislature in a place like Massachusetts where you have union-controlled politicians. We do have a federal initiative, a tax credit, to get some of your money back at the federal level called the Educational Choice for Children Act. That can supercharge red state school choice that's already happening, but it could also expand school choice to blue states that are dominated by union politicians.
The biggest pushback on this always comes down to the kids that can afford the transportation and the opportunity to have the more engaged parents are the ones that will get the better education, but it'll leave those that are disadvantaged even further behind in bad schools. What's your answer to that when you talk about school choice?
Yeah, that explains the status quo. We have inequities built into the government school system where the government says, you live here, you got to go to this school even if it's a lower quality institution. This at least gives families more equality of opportunity, allows families from less advantaged populations to go to private schools as well. And education savings accounts, the money following the child, you can use that for transportation transportation to get to the private schools as well if your state passes an education savings account. So this is an equalizer. It allows more families to access opportunities.
Absolutely. I've got a high school freshman and a kindergartner. These things matter to me and so many Americans and parents. Thanks for joining us, Corey.
And thanks, Joey.
Yes, sir. All right, coming up, from alarming poll numbers to the scathing special counsel report, the president's bad week just keeps getting worse. Joe Conte is here to react to Biden's big week to forget. There he is.
Let's get some help in here. Staff. We've got close to 20,000 public jobs in South Dakota, including for nurses. So I help you out. That's how we fill them. South Dakota is the freest state in the nation. We work hard, but we don't pay the state income tax. So you get to keep more of your own money. That should get your heart racing.
South Dakota, freedom works.
I think I took a wrong turn.
Hi, I'm Greg. I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm not an actor, I'm just a regular person. Some people say, why should I take Prevagen? I don't have a problem with my memory. Memory loss is not something that occurs overnight. I started noticing subtle lapses in memory. I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. It's helped my memory, it's helped my cognitive qualities. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen at stores everywhere without a prescription.
Instantly, DraftKings, you make the playoffs even more exciting. Legendary NFL coach Jim Moore.
What do you think?
You kidding me? Instantly? Even if I don't win a playoff game?
Yes, Jim. Even if you don't win a playoff game.
Playoff?
Playoff.
Instantly?
Instantly.
Are you kidding me? Who's calling these press conferences?
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and turn a $5 Super Bowl bet into $200 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
What if there was a hearing aid that could keep up with you? This is Jabra Enhanced Select. It's a smart hearing solution that makes hearing aids more convenient and less expensive. It connects with your phone so you can stream calls and music. With Jabra Enhanced Select's premium package, better hearing doesn't have to start in a doctor's office. It starts with a free online hearing test you can take almost anywhere. So you can get your hearing aids custom programmed for you and delivered in days. From there, you can fine-tune your settings with your remote audiology team 7 days a week, so your hearing aids work when it matters most. In fact, more than 95% of Enhanced Select premium customers report hearing better with their friends, family, and colleagues. With Jabra Enhanced Select, you can get the same advanced hearing aid technology and professional care you expect from a clinic at a fraction of the cost. Try it risk free for 100 days. Visit JabraEnhanced.com. Hey there, notice just your TV, or more likely your phone, you're watching recycled commercial. See, at Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save our money so you can save money. So instead of paying for a new commercial, we're reusing this whole content. And that means we can afford to keep offering you premium wireless for just $15 a month. You only make one change.
Hemorrhoids are a real pain in the... That's why there's Recticare Advanced. Recticare Advanced is seriously effective. With 2 powerful medicines for rapid dual-action relief, it soothes the uncomfortable swelling, itching, and pain of your hemorrhoids. Don't waste your time with other hemorrhoid creams. Make your say, get Recticare Advanced today.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
Well, it was anything but a good week for President Biden. Instead, it was one of the best summarized as forgetful. So let's take a look. Let's remember, if you will, what happened this week. On Sunday, President Biden mixed up French leaders. He referenced a leader who had died some years ago, Francois Mitterrand, and told a story that he was actually talking to Emmanuel Macron. Just a slip up of a few decades in that case. On Tuesday, it was revealed 76% of voters are very concerned about Biden's health. That same day, he seemed to have forgotten Hamas and referred to them as the opposition. He was then reminded. Then Wednesday, he referred to the late German Chancellor Helmut Kohl instead of Angela Merkel. Second time in as many days that he mixes up former leader with current leader. And to make it even three, I guess, on Thursday, he again did it. And this time talked about the Egyptian leader as the president of Mexico, El-Sisi as the president of Mexico. But that was sort of the icing. That was the cherry on top. What was an awful day when it came to his mental faculties was, of course, the special counsel said Biden's memory was hazy, faulty, and poor. So bad, in fact, that he couldn't charge him for willfully mishandling classified documents. Listen to this.
The president of Mexico, O.C.C., did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in.
All right, here now with reaction is columnist for The Messenger and Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Man, Joe, this couldn't have gone worse. If you made a gift to President Trump, this is the nicest gift he could have received for Valentine's.
Well, in a presidency where almost every week is a bad week, you can make the argument that this was Joe Biden's worst week, at least since the Afghan withdrawal. If you went through all those examples, they're all self-inflicted. He's not a victim of circumstance in these situations. And the one thing that he has to overcome to win re-election, most voters, 76% were worried about his mental and physical state. He has to overcome this perception that he can still do his job for another 5 years. That's what we're talking about here, about another 5, all the way out to 2029 before his office. So all that said, once this impression is made, how do you reverse it? And then, as we go towards the election, is he going to be like a fine wine and get better, or will he be like cottage cheese and get worse? We appear to be in the cottage cheese stage at this point.
So, Joe, I think I saw a video on another network where a voter said that even if Joe Biden died, they would vote for his dead body over President Trump.
Yeah.
The point there is, look, we talk a lot about issues, and I think it's important to talk about issues, but I think a lot of voters simply vote on personality. And when it comes to Donald Trump, some people have made up their mind that will not change it, regardless of who the opposition is, dead or alive. But what I'm wondering is, this is huge. This swings casual voters. When you talk to people, they're going to talk to you about maybe the economy, maybe foreign policy, but definitely the President of the United States can't be mentally incapable. I think this is the single biggest issue, if there is one.
Okay, let's save it.
There's 2 parts to this, right? There are the policies in terms of inflation. People are still paying too much for food and gas and rent and heating. And then there's the border, obviously.
We'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.
Exit polls at this point. Bottom line is that elections come down to the following 7 states: Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Throw in another state if you like.